welcome to London Nationals hockey here on Rogers TV.
We'll go to the face-off.
The Nationals have not played a Game 6 so far in this playoffs. They've won all their series in 5 games. Quick hop and a bouncing puck off the top. Cameron Zanussi's going to have to cover it up. But as I said, Gino, the Nationals have not seen a Game 6 so far. They want to this time around.
Absolutely. They've moved through these playoffs with utmost efficiency, not getting to a Game 6. So they should have lots of gas left in the tank here for this Game 6 in particular. And with that factor of emotion, like I say, with the season on the line, they're going to do some special things tonight. I'm sure there's some nervous tension there. We saw there, followed the bouncing puck a bit. Fortunate to stay out of the net. And the face-off off to Zanussi's glove side.
The one thing the Nationals are going to have to deal with tonight is a shortage of defensemen. Only 4 listed on the roster tonight due to a couple of injuries. Shot through there by Max Vinogradov. He had the goal in the first period to opening the scoring back in Game 4. So Vinogradov looking for another big game here tonight. A big welcome to everybody watching across London and on Cable 20 in the Waterloo region, as well as province-wide on Channel 368. Happy to have you along for the ride as this puck is going to go for icing.
Keys for the Nationals tonight: get in front of Jonathan Reinhart. What he sees, he saves, no matter the distance, near or far. The Nationals got to get in his face, in his crease, rattle his cage a little bit, but that's not going to be an easy task. I think he had a 48-save shutout in Game 2 of this series and led his team to a 2-0 win.
Faced 39 shots back in Game 4 of the series, back in Elmira. Big takeaway here is Adam Sinclair's looking to get this puck ahead. It's knocked down, but to the stick of Ethan Nuther. Nuther's going to take a shot from a distance. Reinhart has that one steered wide of his net. And Max Vinogradov scoring 1 minute and 6 seconds into Game 4 to get the Nationals maybe getting a little bit of mojo going there, as they haven't been able to solve Jonathan Reinhart too many times in this series. They didn't score a whole lot. As a bit of a hook there right out in front of the Elmira bench, but play continues. The Nationals ran into some penalty trouble in the second period. Ended up seeing, I believe, 6 or 7 penalties in a row that they had to kill in that second frame.
What a good confidence booster last game for the Nationals, actually getting a few pucks behind Reinhart. They've struggled doing that this series, and for good reason. He stood tall and has been doing a great job in the blue paint. So hopefully that fourth game, popping a few goals behind him, they can continue that momentum tonight.
It was mainly the third period. They put 4 in behind Reinhart, 3 behind him, and then an empty netter. But the Sugar Kings also put up 3 goals in that third period to try and push themselves back into it. Big collision there as a couple of big customers in Ouellette and Van Weinsberg come together. We've seen a bit of that so far. Seems once everybody got past that first 15 minutes of Game 1, they figured out who's who. Austin Kemp takes a run at Goodwin. Now in behind the net. And then Trottier takes a glove to the side of the head. Now we've got a couple of guys coming together. Austin Kemp's down on the ice. He's tied up, and now the bucket comes off. Kemp is in some kind of discomfort right now, and the training staff is getting called. Yes, yeah, you'll see the Sugar Kings training staff and trainer out there to keep an eye.
It doesn't look good when you have El Capitan down on the ice. He's withering in pain there, and we're not sure. We're going to try and pull it back on the replay. We'll see if we can get you that back on the replay. But he looks like he's in some pain, clutching the throat area around his neck. There was some good contact in the National zone. We're going to have the replay on that. We're going to see Kemp on the corner, and he goes down. It doesn't look. It looks like something inadvertent, and you see the Sugar Kings captain there, a little concerned for his opponent. Doesn't look like anything was done intentionally. Referees will conference at center ice, but I don't think there's going to really be anything to talk about.
That's the thing there, Jeff Jordan. You know full well that there's, even though you're in the Sutherland Cup final, there's still the sportsmanship angle, and you don't want to see anybody getting injured. As Austin Kemp showing some frustration.
Well, it's difficult even to tell on the replay what the infraction would have been there, if any at all.
Take a look at the rear angle now. Trottier got clipped, and then I think it may be a situation where Jordan's stick came up in the throat, maybe.
Looks like that might is
a cross-check, maybe. Or at least just the hands got up high, and
Lots of talk between the referees. What did we call a group of zebras before? Was it a zaggle of
dazzle?
The dazzle of zebras. Nothing.
I think there was a zeal in there, but we'll have to look that one up.
A dazzle or a zeal of zebras?
I still enjoy a dazzle personally. Shot through that one, looking for those opportunities out in front. As this one will bounce into the corner of the national zone, picked up here by Harlan Van Weinsberg. He just stepped out of the way to the checker. Now we're going to have Brendan Glover trying to get ahead, just couldn't get the puck around the big body of Kemp. Big 6'6" defenseman. Not hard to miss that young man, that's for sure. Play comes into the national zone, taken away by Derek DiOrio, now knocked down by Brendan Trottier. Trottier stays with it, goes back through the middle. Connor Schmaltz is going to join this line with Austin Kemp out for the foreseeable future. Now we got a 2-on-1. Sugar Kings shot through. That one's in the back of the net. And the Elmira Sugar Kings are going to open the scoring here. It's 1-0.
Well, that's a real pretty play on the fast break. And you see Jacob Black is the guy who plots it there behind Cameron Zanussi. We'll go to the replay on that, and you see Elmira defenseman springs on the 2-on-1, a nice 2-on-1 passing play there, and Black gets it on the stick on the off wing, goes opposite side. You see the water bottle pop like NHL 2012. And that's a nice shot, catching Cameron Zanussi going the opposite way. 1-0 Sugar Kings.
So the Nationals need to respond here. This puck was initially offside. Now Brown in the corner looking for it. Harlan Van Weinsberg giving him an extra push. Now Holscher. Holscher trying to chip that one out front. And it looks like, yes, the net is off the pegs, as is the tradition here at the Western Fair.
What a big goal that is for the Sugar Kings, coming off a loss in Game 4, and they strike early here to go up 1-0. Key for the Nationals, though, going to be stay in this game. Don't bow your heads over that one. There's lots of work to be done. We're barely into the first 5 minutes of this one. So the Nationals got to keep it coming, get some momentum of their own.
Shot through that one, blocked up by Kyle Dawson. Dawson has had a fantastic first year here in the GOJHL. Out front, all kinds of time for Brown. Open puck, Zanussi down in the blue paint. Zanussi makes a couple of saves there. Now Brown, he gets mixed up with Quinn Linehan. Now Kyle Dawson's got a body right there with him as Brookshaw trying to spring Whitaker, but the puck was just at a bit of a bad angle, so this will go for icing. Trying to sort everything out at the Nationals bench.
It almost looked like the linesman was signaling for a too many men on the ice call there, but Cameron Zanussi, a great rebound after that quick goal, and he makes a real key save in tight. We'll go to the replay on that. See the pass out front. Brown gets it on his stick. Zanussi out to challenge. Almost gets it in the glove, but does his best, and his mates get it down the ice for the ice.
Into the opposite corner in the National zone. Carson Brookshaw get off balance there. Now taken away by Richard Whitaker. Whitaker comes together. Whitaker's definitely stepped up the physical game. Across to Black, trying to get it there. That one taken away. Now Ian McKinnon with it. McKinnon up to Michael Anlauer. He shoots from a distance, but that hits the leg and up and out of play.
And in any playoff game, especially when you get this deep into the playoffs in the championship series, regardless of the score, most of these games start off as very tight checking affairs, and this one's no exception. The Sugar Kings take advantage of that odd man rush for the first goal of the game, but look for things to loosen up a little bit as this one wears on.
Face off to the left-hand side of Reinhardt. Lozano back to Camelli. Now this one, they get mixed up, and Ian McKinnon seems to always find himself in those situations. This one will go high over the head of the defenseman, but yeah, this will definitely go for icing.
Nationals, as you say, short on the defensive side of the puck, only addressing 4 defensemen tonight. That could be an advantage, that could be a disadvantage. You never know. You've got your 4 best guys on the D side. They're going to get a lot of work tonight. They're going to be sweating it out, but a lot easier to get in the game that way. So we'll be looking for some tight defensive play from the boys in white.
Look at a guy like Quinn Linehan. If his team doesn't win tonight, this will be the end of the junior career for Mr. Linehan. So he wants to have a big showing. A couple of guys come together, and Harlan Van Weinsberg's in there as well. And Weinsberg and Goodwin are coming together again. This one gets back to the blue line, shot through from a distance. That one gets the pad of Zanussi. And now Ian McKinnon brings it out to center ice. McKinnon waits, tries to get that one to 40, turns and fires. That one just in there, and Lauer chops at the puck. Can't get a piece of it, though. Biles is on the other side, though, for the Sugar Kings. Biles takes a look, now pushes it through the middle. This one comes up across the blue line. McKinnon getting a bit of a reach in there to take away a little bit of momentum. Shackleton, he comes together with Derek DiOrio along the wall. Stewart and Vinogradov come together. Vinogradov takes the puck away. Sugar Kings had an extra guy there for a minute or for a few seconds. They didn't play the puck, though, so no call. This one out of the reach, and Wilson comes together, and no touches of the puck, so icing is called yet again.
You got to notice that any chances the Nationals are going to get tonight and any sniff they're going to get at the net is going to take some hard work, because the Sugar Kings are so hungry in their own zone. They're so hungry for loose pucks, and that's not something we've seen all season. We've watched the Nationals run the table with a lot of teams shooting pucks at will, getting rebounds, but not tonight.
So in what should be a lack of surprise for the Nationals fans watching at home, they do have a fifth defenseman. His name is Colin Wilson. Wilson plays both the forward and defense unit quite a bit throughout the year.
The rover, the utility man, and he plays both positions very well.
And he brings in about a quarter of the crowd down in Section W.
Well, that's not a bad thing.
The Wilson family always in full force.
But you see him on the power play, you see him on the penalty kill, you see him up front, and you see him, I think the only position he hasn't played is goal. But very effective all over the ice, and I know Coach Pat Powers really likes the character this young man brings.
Now Brown and Whitaker, they're mixing it up, and it's right in front of the linesman, so linesman gives him a look. Now DiOrio from a distance, that one a low shot, so easy save there for Reinhart. Saved up by DiOrio at the blue line, knocked down here by Carson Brookshaw. Brookshaw goes behind the net now, out in front, open space, just not able to get a stick on that one. Not sure if that was a combination of Reinhart or some nice defensive work either way. Nice job to keep it out of the back of the net. Quinn Lenahan getting all kinds of pressure there. Skinner and Brown paying attention. Now ahead to Kyle Dawson. Dawson's going to get hit from behind there. Just a tap, though. Brown's along the wall here. Comes through. Push in there by Richard Whitaker. Shackleton will grab the puck now. He'll push it ahead. Now the Sugar Kings got a foot race here as Skinner and Dawson come together. And we're going to have two arms in the air, I think, here. And I think either referee is going to call one each way.
It was the Nationals initially drawing the penalty. And as that puck went deep into the National zone, Nationals player and the Elmira player come together, and it looks like it might be an interference call.
As Skinner gives Dawson a tap there. Skinner's not going to like it, but
they were jockeying for a position there, playing the puck, but we're going to have offsetting minors, and we're going to be 5-on-5 there. But the Nationals on the edge of glory there at the top of the crease, almost potted one. We might bring that one back on a replay next whistle.
So we continue 5-on-5 here in the offsetting penalties. Nationals still looking to rebound after the Sugar Kings got that first goal. The linesman waves this one off. He says Whitaker or Isaac Walker made contact. Whitaker sits in the box here for two. This one chipped on the wall there by Brandon Glover. Sugar Kings get the puck deep in the zone. Glover had 2 goals in the first 5 minutes of the third period back in game 4, so you know he's feeling it on the offensive unit.
We're going to take a look at that replay at the top of the crease. I think it was Kyle Dawson. You've got Brookshaw going in behind. You see the puck come wrapping around. There's Dawson at the edge of the crease, and it hits his skate, and it gets away from him. But that is the best chance the Nationals have had so far in the first 8 minutes of this contest.
Puck tied up off the draw. McKinnon and Camelli come together with the puck. Michael Andlauer almost got a piece of it. Cameron along the line, and Weinsberg gives him a touch. Now McKinnon's going to try and catch the Sugar Kings on a change there. And McKinnon took a shot from a distance, though. Maybe might have been smarter to take a few extra strides, Gino.
Well, McKinnon's coming in over the blue line there and catches the Sugar Kings on a line change. The defender for the Sugar Kings is coming in, closing up the space, and Ian McKinnon gets the quick snapshot off, but from the top of the circle with a snapshot, not likely going to beat Jonathan Reinhardt with something like that. He might have wanted to take a couple more steps, but the Kings defender was effective in taking away space.
In the corner, back to the blue line, trying to knock down his Quinn Lenahan. Shot through, redirect there by Sinclair. That one just went high. Ethan Nother now. Nother turns and fires, puts it in behind the net. Max Vinogradov with it. Vinogradov getting some attention there from Jordan. Trying to push the puck back out to Vinogradov with Sinclair. He goes cross ice to Lenahan. Lenahan takes a shot. That one gets high. Nother trying to make a push towards the front of the net. He got a piece of the puck knocked down by Lenahan. This one pops out of the zone now. And Lenahan caused a little bit of ruckus there. Now this one will go high and hit the top of the glass. No contact with mesh though, so play keeps on. Ethan Nother has that one stick impeded a bit. Max Vinogradov not realizing he gets hauled down by Camelli. Not a whole lot of contact there, so referees keeps the whistle on the pocket. At this point in the year, I'm not too upset by that. Eric Diorio goes down. That he looks to the referee for a call. Good to see Austin Kemp back out on the ice here for the Nationals after he went off. Now we've got a delayed offside. Nationals had to tag up and get out of the zone. Olsher into the zone. Eric Diorio skating towards it. He gets mixed up there with Stewart. Now along the wall to Kemp. Kemp goes cross ice. That's a reach out. I believe by Olsher to stop that one up. Glover here now over to Walker, up to Renan Trache. Trache through the middle, trying to stick handle around the check. Gets there. Now Trache tries to push the puck out front. Loses the puck. Roulette along the wall. All green sweaters on that side, so we'll just play the puck. This one takes a bit of an odd hop off of stanchion. Gotten used to that here at the Western Fair this year. Now this play popped through the middle. Colin Wilson takes the shot, but easy glove for Reinhardt.
Wilson lets go the quick snapshot again from the outside, and Reinhardt sees that one all the way into the old mitt. Max Vinogradov a bit confused there coming over the blue line, but actually a good non-call by the referees. Vinogradov off balance hits the ice, and it looked like there was some contact with the defenseman, but I don't think there was any infraction on the play, but almost a good fast break there for the Nationals. Just couldn't beat that last defender.
Off the draw, Nationals win it. Taking a shot, that one by Diorio, almost redirected on net. Now this one goes on to the far side and the length of the ice, so a face-off will come in the Elmira zone.
We're going to see that shot from the point from Derek Diorio on the replay, and this is what the Nationals have to depend on tonight. Redirections. And you see that puck there. Schmaltz deflects it just in the high slot. That's how they're going to get pucks past Reinhardt. They're not going to get him in straight. They got to get him in with traffic in front or deflections just like that one there.
I think the only straight shot we've seen go in behind Jonathan Reinhardt so far was back in game one when Quinn Lenahan shot one from the blue line. Skinner now knocked down by Kyle Dawson. Dawson now takes a look. Moving the lines back here as he's got Dawson along with Schmaltz. Returns to his combination with Carson Brookshot. Now Schmaltz. Hughes gives a tap with Slaggers, and we've got McVeigh going to the box for interference on Carson Brookshot.
The Schmaltz going down deep into the zone there. Connects with the defender. It looks like Slaggers. I don't think that was the penalty, though. I think whatever occurred was across the ice away from the camera shot, but it looks like the Sugar Kings are going to the box, and that's going to be Tyler McVeigh. That was not on Schmaltz, but was across the ice away from the play.
It'll be 50 minutes in penalties now for McVeigh here in the playoffs. Nationals need to get something here. Behind the net. Passes through to Brandon Glover. Glover back to Adam Sinclair at the blue line. Over to Trache, through the middle to Ethan. Another toe drags that one, but deflected out of play.
What a key point in the game here, as in the first period for the Nationals, down 1-0. Would they ever like to pot one here on the power play? And I think that's just something they can do. You see them moving the puck around nicely. They got to settle in to the offensive zone, move the puck around with some organization, and take their best shot.
Adam Sinclair now off the draw with the puck. Over to Brendan Trache. Trache goes to another back to Sinclair. Shot through, that one deflected by Kemp, but wide of the net. Kemp shot. Brandon Glover with a shot. Reinhart with a beautiful save. Brown does a great job taking away the stick of Trache and then turning around and clearing the zone. Ethan Nother along the wall. Nother dances out of danger. Now Trache over to Glover. Glover looks out, tries to go out front, and Nother couldn't get it there. McIntyre is down on the ice. Now Sinclair's getting some pressure. Ethan Nother turns. He'll sauce that across ice here to Brandon Glover. Glover ahead to Whitaker. Whitaker waits, stops up, waits, takes the shot. Glover stick handles through. Puck goes high. Glover out in front. Whitaker's down. Glover waits. He still had the puck there for quite some time. Adam Sinclair, realizing he's not going to get to that puck, knocks it down and clears the zone. Nationals stay on side here. Another into the corner for Brandon Glover. 20 seconds left to go in the Nationals' first opportunity on the man advantage. Trying to go out front, knocked down. Vinograd up, waits, takes the shot. That one goes off the leg of a defender. 10 seconds left here in the penalty. Play gets to the blue line. Lenahan across to Wilson, takes the shot. That one steered aside. Now Wilson across to Vinogradov, takes the shot. That one gets deflected and goes wide. McVeigh out of the box. Sugar Kings able to clear or kill off the first man advantage they've seen tonight. Now Lenahan gonna go end to end there. Goes to Carson Brooks. Shot chips it into the corner. Nationals looking to get some fresh legs here. Wilson will convert back to the defensive unit again. Now Holscher and Wilson. Wilson gets tapped, he gets spun around. Van Weinsberg's going to pin his man on the end wall. Now Van Weinsberg along the wall. Brookshot gets it out. This one will curl its way back to the Sugar King zone. Icing was waved off there. Errant stick in the Elmira zone. We all know what happens there. Slaggers moved aside. Well, a little bit of impedance there. Now comes out. Holscher with a shot and glove down by Zanussi, and now we got a little bit of extracurriculars.
Good save there by Cameron Zanussi, and a great power play for the London Nationals. They were firing on all cylinders, and they brought a ton of traffic towards that young man right there. And here's the save of the power play. Holy smokes, I pulled a groin just looking at that. What a beautiful save by Jonathan Reinhart. Comes straight across with the leg and the toe. Wow, that is skill, that is movement, that is talent. And that is why the Sugar Kings are up 1-0 at this point. What a great power play by the Nationals. They brought a lot of action. They were buzzing around that goal.
Adam Sinclair is showing the door from the draw. Shot through there. That one hits Zanussi in the chest, so he'll hold up.
Shots on goal at this point, 10-8 in favor of the Nationals, and that's largely due to that power play that they took advantage of there. They would love to pot one there, but they did generate a lot of chances. That's got to turn into some confidence for them.
Still operating at 24% on the power play. Now knocked down here by Ethan Nother. Nother leaves for Sinclair, takes this shot. Good active stick there by Slaggers just to reach in and get in the way of that opportunity.
A great stick by Slaggers, as you say. The shot was coming, and Slaggers gets a blade on it and averts that one up and over the glass. And that's the type of smart play we've seen from the team in green here. Smart play in their own end, hungry for loose pucks, and are real desperate to get their sticks on anything they can.
Sinclair off the draw, another falls down now and battle for the puck here. Derek DiOrio throws the hip into his man. Skinner. Picked up by Walker, ahead into the Elmira zone, looking to get it back to Skinner. Now he pushes the puck ahead for Brown. Brown has to hold up now. Isaac Walker gives him a push. Get in there, he gets knocked off the play here by Sinclair. Sure with it. Camelli from the blue line. That one gets through to the net, but just wide. Ouellette gets hit by Vinogradov. Now Vinogradov and Ouellette are tied up there. Just impeded Vinogradov long enough. Hasn't been the case all series long. Vinogradov has tried to take a run at Camelli a few times. Nice active stick through the middle. As that one was Walker trying to get it ahead to Ethan Nutter. Connor Schmaltz on the backhand, trying to knock down there is Derek DiOrio. Now Lenahan in behind the wall to Derek DiOrio again. Length of the ice, back into the Elmira zone. Connor Schmaltz was there, reach in there by Liam Forty. Forty reinserted back into the lineup here tonight. McIntyre, he looks for a shot, blocked up by Wilson. Wilson trying to get an edge. Black and Forty come together. Puck comes out in front of the net. Elmira goes down. Elmira bench looking for a call on Ian McKinnon. McKinnon automatically threw his hands to the side. I think he thought he was getting a penalty there. When Lenahan ahead here to Connor Schmaltz. That one chipped up into the air all the way back into the Elmira zone. McKinnon takes an extra run at his man. And a hand pass is going to get called here. I think McKinnon might have got lucky on a couple occasions there.
No calls on the play, but here we're going to bring up on the replay Max Vinogradov at 5'5" on the list. And he comes up with Spencer Camelli. You see a hack, a slash, a little bit of body contact. There's 13 inches between those two gentlemen. And the young man from the Nationals certainly shows no fear. He hasn't all season.
Tough group in the Vinogradov household. Don't mess with his dad. He walks around here. Nicest guy in the world, but I have a feeling I wouldn't cross. That puck just goes high, hits the mesh.
When your last name starts with Vino, you got to be tough as nails. Especially to drink the homemade stuff. Where do we come up? Are we still on TV?
Sometimes I'm amazed we're still on here. Helps that we're getting paid for pizza, I guess. Mix up along the wall, though. Jordan combines. Now this one's going to go the length of the ice, but not far enough for icing. So Derek DiOrio, he's got Biles right there with him. Now DiOrio gets around a couple of men. Kemp rolls interference, and if you're a basketball fan, that's the pick and roll, but it just doesn't work here in hockey.
Well, that's a tough call. Maybe the right call, but a tough call nonetheless. Austin Kemp coming through the neutral zone. Gets in the way of the man without the puck. Sets a little pick there, as you say. Looks something more akin to basketball than it did to hockey, but the Nationals will go on the PK for the first time tonight. We'll see what the Sugar Kings can bring with the man advantage.
Sugar Kings got those offensive weapons. Brown, Skinner, Jordan as well, all up in the mid-20s in the point column here in the playoffs. Definitely the guys that bring the vast majority of their offense. Skinner waits, takes that one. I think Zanussi saw it, and still it was beside his net. Now Lenahan's pops in. Good job by Isaac Walker, but can't clear the zone. Back to Skinner again. Shot through that one. Zanussi was tied up out in front, but still got a piece of the puck. Now along the wall. Carson Brookshaw does a good job clearing some space. Now Brookshaw's going to see some open room. Turns and fires that puck back over towards Adam Sinclair. Brookshaw not afraid to mix things up. I only imagine the amount of bruises that Carson Brookshaw has at this point in the year. She asked him a couple weeks ago. He said he lost count.
Well, a great bit of penalty killing there deep in the zone, killing the time off the clock.
Trache comes in, takes away some room. Jeff Jordan looking for some open space. Nice move by the Sugar Kings, dancing their way in. and putting it in the back of the net for a power play goal.
Not much more can be said, and that's what looks like Holscher that pots that one. You hear the Sugar Kings faithful going crazy for that, but what a pretty goal. He dances his way in, real wide on the stick. He gets Zanussi going one way with a sweet little backhand through the legs. That's poised with the puck. That's a thing of beauty. Great goal, Holscher.
Colin Wilson tied up with his man out in front, just didn't take the right man. And the Sugar Kings have a 2-0 lead. This one over as we got about a minute and a half left to go in the first period. Elmira's feeling good.
That is not the way the Nationals want to be going back to the locker room after this one with a minute 30 left in the first period. One thing to be going back to the room 1-0. Another thing to be going back to the room down 2. A bit more disheartening a feeling in that white locker room. I'm sure Pat Power's going to have a few words of encouragement and inspiration for them during the intermission. See what they can come out with in the second period.
I think Jonathan Reinhardt was none too impressed with one of the Nationals. Gave him a bit of a snow shower there on the way to the net. Had a word or two with the referees. This one up to the middle now, McIntyre. McIntyre all by himself takes the shot, this one. And McIntyre comes in and promptly returns the favor.
You saw exactly what happened there. McIntyre's got the shot from outside. No question, Zanussi's got it. McIntyre with a few extra steps in. Cameron Zanussi there shaking his head. None too pleased about that. But
gamesmanship,
the game within the game,
yes,
right?
Indeed.
The payback did not take long.
Paybacks are not so nice. Mainly trying to keep us on the air there. Off the draw, won by the Sugar Kings. Back to the blue line, redirect that one in behind the net. Now this one will get knocked down here by Max Vinogradov. Vinogradov leaves for Sinclair, takes the shot. That one's blocked up by the leg of Slegers. Slegers been absolutely fantastic on the defensive unit here for the Sugar Kings all series long. Isaac Walker mixing it up there. This one gets taken away by Diorio. Diorio goes ahead to Sinclair. Sinclair clears the zone, gets in, passes across to Ethan Nuther. Couple of guys come together there as Vinogradov is down. Skinner's combined with him. Skinner's back up, but Vinogradov's still on the ice.
We'd like to get another look at that one. Skinner and Vinogradov coming together. You're not sure who got in whose way or if it was just some inadvertent contact. But that was an explosive hit. And look at knee on knee, hip on hip. You don't know who initiated it, but neither of them feel real good about it. Looks like Max Vinogradov is not happy about something. And it looks like
Max got an unsportsmanlike conduct because he was frustrated and pushed another guy after the play. And we're going to see offsettings here. I thought it was just Vinogradov initially.
Well, it's not a penalty you want to take if you're Max Vinogradov, especially if you're going into the box alone. 40 seconds left in the first here, down 2-0. And it's not a penalty you want to be taking.
So we've got offsetting penalties here.
Looks like Vinogradov was indicating the dive.
Now we got Brennan Trottier. Trottier trying to slide it out front. Glover was on the doorstep, but yet again, Jonathan Reinhardt on the spot.
And it didn't look like Glover got much wood on that one, and Reinhardt is there. Would have been there probably to make the save, but a nice little 2-on-1 here. Great pass. Reinhardt makes the save on what looked to be the pass, and he hops on the rebound as quick as he can. He looks real good in that. He's real aggressive on loose pucks.
Now some folks might look at his style and say he's kind of out of position periodically, but he definitely is a guy who's moving around in the zone. Shot through from a distance. This one comes back out. Wilson across to Quinn Lenahan. 15 seconds left to go. Shot through. That one's wide of the net. Sugar Kings are going to pick the puck up and clear the zone. This one gets to neutral ice. McIntyre gets to the opposite side of center and just steers this puck deep into the National zone. Quinn Lenahan will hold on to the puck. On the Nationals hockey here on Rogers TV after the first period, as you see, 2-0 for the Sugar Kings. An early and a late goal brings them to that point. And you see the Sugar Kings right out and on the bench ready to go. The Nationals are in the cutway. They've got a dazzle of zebras in the way, and you see the coaching staff there for the Nationals. Left to right, Rima Nadur and Jeff Bradley, Pat Powers in the middle, and Adam McKee. And the spot here where you said that, Gino, the Nationals probably got somewhat of an information session there in the intermission. I don't know how many words that information session would have entailed, but
I think Pat just has to look at you the wrong way, and you know what he's talking about.
There's been some games they've won 5-1, and I've gone down and he's scared of me by looking at it.
You know, but certainly there can't be much to say here. Desperation hockey at its finest. You don't win tonight, the season's over. It's all she wrote. And again, this is not one you want to lose on home ice. The Nationals want to do what they have to do to keep this one alive, hopefully get it back to Elmira. But with 2 periods left in this one, down 2-0, and with the Sugar Kings playing as good a hockey as they seem to be playing with a jump in their step, it's going to be all the Nationals can do to turn the tide on this one and get some momentum swinging in their favor.
So you got Vinogradov along with Anthony Azzano are going to make their way back to the box. They're serving their coincidental minors. But we will have 5-on-5 hockey here to start the second period. As we always like to do, welcome in those viewers watching from Elmira and across the Waterloo region and province-wide on Channel 368. If you're following along, make sure you send us a tweet at RTV Nationals. Let us know where you're watching from tonight. Got a few folks message in. I think we had an Oshawa the one night. And usually you get so many players coming from up and around that Toronto area, you inevitably get some families watching up that way. Right off the hop, shot here by Brandon Glover, gets to the blue line. Quinn Lenahan keeps it onside. Brandon Glover in behind the net. He and Slegers mix up. Play ahead here to Cameron now. Cameron cross ice, knocked down by Trache. Trache trying to transition here. Sugar Kings almost got caught on a change as Trache goes out front, knocked down by Kemp. Trache hard into the corner. He's got to go back and pick up the twig. Sugar Kings trying to move that one in the corner. McIntyre. Now ahead, that one chipped by Glover. Now along the side, that one coming in offside. So face-off coming outside the London zone.
A lot of excitement here in the city. This is the only hockey team that's playing hockey still in this town. A real healthy looking crowd here tonight at the Western Fair. My phone's blowing up with text messages just from local businesses and people I know saying, go Nats, go.
I was going to say, don't you have the entire north end of the city?
Southwest. We've got
Southwest, sorry.
We've got Cohen Hiley texting in. They're listening. We've got
They're always listening.
J&F Ready Mix right from my own street. They're texting in, go Nats, go.
Shot through, that one's up high. And if for the record, you got to get them all on board as sponsors next year.
Absolutely. Well, I get
that way we can buy extra Krispy Kreme donuts.
I get $5 to $10 per mention of each of their names, so I might be able to buy us a beer after. Well, we're going to buy a beer after.
Oh, okay, all right.
Great save there by Cameron Zanussi. Puck goes up and over the glass. A key save for him here. Beginning of the second period, he's going to do his best to keep his mates in this one as long as he can. See if they can put some numbers on the board for him.
Shot through. Sinclair trying to take the puck away. Sinclair's going to mix up there. He and Roulette come together, almost combined with the linesman as well. This one into the corner. Now moving aside, this one gets back out to center ice. This one will go the length of the ice. Sinclair's going to get in there with Skinner. A couple of offensive weapons are battling for the puck. Now Isaac Welker across to Derek Diorio. Diorio to the middle of Sinclair. Sinclair open space, trying to get that one over to Ethan Nuther. Just a little bit too high. Diorio rifling that one back to Ethan Nuther. Nuther using his stick handling to open some room. Takes the shot by Reinhardt. And another quick save.
We've seen Nuther all season and all throughout these playoffs. Can he ever do some magical things with the puck? And right there, you saw him coming in through the slot. Saw his head up, he saw the opening, and he gets a real good wrist shot off, and he's got a great shot, a great quick snapshot. It goes up and into the shoulder and the blocker of Reinhardt makes the easy save, covers up, no rebound on the play. Business as usual for him. Again, the Nationals are going to want to get some traffic in front of his face in order to have any effectiveness in getting either rebounds or in getting pucks behind him. But a couple of good opportunities, even on the 2-on-1 there for the Nationals earlier on in that sequence.
Face off here to the left-hand side of Reinhardt. Now this one moved in behind the net. Carson Brookshot looking for some room. That one ends up going off the back of the net. Now Biles in there. He gets touched up by 40. Now through the middle. Now opposite side here for Colin Van Weinsberg. He just knifes at the puck. Now this one gets to Slagers. Slagers loses a wheel right in the side of the net. Lucky for him, that didn't go worse. Could have ended up with an injury there in a tough way. Biles takes a shot on net. Lenahan steers to the corner. Now this one to Whitaker. Whitaker backhands along the wall. Whitaker's got a couple of Sugar Kings there with him. Now this one mixed in. 40 reaches in, gives some extra pressure. Now Biles gives a shot to his man. Now Azzano and Whitaker will come together. In behind the net, looking to open some space, but the Sugar Kings and Holscher just going to flip this one to the middle. Interesting to see if the Sugar Kings go the defensive route, and Gino is saying no dice on the icing.
Well, looked like there was lacking effort there on the young fella in green. Here's what the Nationals have to do, I'm thinking. You know, we saw in the first period they were going for some pretty long home run passes, almost desperation type passes. I think what they got to do is gain the red line, get the pucks deep, crash and bang the defensemen down low, wear them down, wear those big bodies down, and they'll have some effectiveness on the cycle when they get possession deep in the offensive zone.
Zanussi going to slow that one down. Diorio sees the threat coming, elects to just push that one. Sugar Kings are going to have to tag up on the offside as they had one man deep in the zone. Now Brendan Trottier. Trottier using speed, getting across center ice. He combines there with Stewart. Trottier trying to get the stick connection back. Can't get it there. Throws far side. Looking at Glover. Glover passes it back to the blue line, but Derek Diorio was already out of the zone. Colin Wilson ahead to Glover. Glover goes to Trottier, but that one taken away by Slagers. Slagers gets behind his net, slows up. Now pushes along the wall, gets it to Stewart. Stewart now across to McVeigh. McVeigh across the blue line. Takes the shot. That one's high and goes up and out of play.
And in action here, the shots on goal now 15-4. 14 rather in favor of the home side. So just a narrow margin. But really, the chances, the quality of the scoring opportunities have gone either way. Only difference being that Elmira has found the twine on 2 of their 14 chances. And on all of the Nationals' chances, good and bad, Reinhardt has been there to slam the door.
In behind the net now. And Weinsberg over to another. Hard pass, gets it ahead to Adam Sinclair. Sinclair able to slow that puck down. Now Van Weinsberg, he had some pressure. Now back to Ethan Nother. Passing it ahead, trying to get it to Vinogradov, but Vinogradov was offside. Big defenseman in Kemelli passes across. Sugar Kings get this one to center ice. Blacks with a head of steam. He's going to get to the puck as Isaac Walker. Now pass ahead, that one across to Sinclair. Sinclair gives a tap to his man. Now in behind the net. 3 white sweaters below the ringette line. Knocking the puck down here is Quinn Lenahan. Lenahan takes a shot. Redirect by Nother. That one just wide of the net. Vinogradov taking the stick away. He gets pushed into the corner by Kemelli. Those two continue to have a bit of a saga. This one back into the Elmira zone. Not a whole lot of pressure there on Reinhardt, so this one will go end to end. Linesman will say contact was made. And Gino's going to call it correctly.
Well, there was contact made, but it was before the red line.
Yes.
The things you see from the crow's nest.
Well, that's the advantage of us here up in a little bit of a higher spot. Holscher with a shot. That one gets a piece of the blocker of Zanussi. Now Holscher in behind the net. That puck bounces out front. Quinn Lenahan elects to just glove that one out of the way. Now this puck will get back out to center ice. Skinner being followed by 40. Now reach in there by Brookshaw. Lenahan has a couple of guys in there. Skinner gets away with the puck though. Pass across, just couldn't get a piece. Was Brown, and this one goes high off the glass. Ouellette able to keep it in at the blue line. Richard Whitaker's going to give an extra tap. Whitaker's definitely picked it up on the physical unit here in the second half, and especially since playoffs started. Whitaker across to Liam 40. Now coming through. This one through the middle gets a piece of Skinner. Now Holscher passes back to Brown. Got a delayed penalty coming here to the Nationals, as I think it was Whitaker coming together with Ouellette behind the play. And slashing is going to be the call to the Nationals.
Well, the Sugar Kings are going to love to go on the PP here. They'd love to pad this lead. And by the looks of their power play earlier in the first period, on which they were successful, they know exactly what they're doing with the man advantage. And Richard Whitaker heads to the box. Nationals are going to be in deep. This is a key kill for them. A real pivotal point in the game, almost halfway through. If they go down 3-0 here, things are not looking too promising.
Takeaway here by Austin Kemp. He's got one-on-one with McVeigh. Takes the shot. That one got a piece of a light standard and made its way quickly back into the stands. Might need a new light standard from the looks of it.
Might need a new light up there for sure.
Hopefully like everybody's okay over in Section J.
The cameramen we've had back there have been
they're always
in harm's way. But you look around, I just got a good look at the crowd in here. Pretty packed house tonight at the Western Fair.
Should be. It's the Sutherland Cup final. Great crowds in the north of 1,000 by a decent mark in Elmira. The Nationals averaging 704 here in the playoffs. Nice move by Brown to get around the defense there of Austin Kemp. Brown staying with the puck, showing that veteran presence. Holscher across. Redirect, and Zanussi just has it in the gear somewhere.
You see Brown 21 green with some real nifty footwork in the offensive zone, some real poise with the puck, and we're going to see he passes it over to his D-man. D-man gets the shot on goal, and that's all you got to do. There's traffic in front of Zanussi. The puck may have been redirected, and Zeus gets it caught there in his elbow, drops into his pads safely, but you know, that's a great power play move by Elmira. Shot on goal.
Play to Holscher. Holscher waits. Open net out in front. Zanussi was sprawling in his blue paint, but the Sugar Kings just not able to get that last touch on an open cage. So the Sugar Kings bring it out of their own zone now, getting it back in. Both Holschers out here on the power play unit. Now in behind the net. Brown reaches but just can't get to the puck, so he'll have to regroup back in his own end. Younger Holscher and Mitch wearing number 11 here. Now Skinner getting across the blue line. Skinner and Lenahan. Brookshaw gives Skinner a pretty healthy hack. Now this one to Brookshaw. Gets the puck to center ice. Brown passes across to Skinner. Now Brown gets it back, and there's a 3-on-2. Mitch knocks down here. Bit of a steering play there by Brookshaw. Now Whitaker's out of the box. Nationals able to kill this one off. Brookshaw takes a pretty healthy run at his man. As is the usual case. Shot through there, that by Walker, but a glove save by Reinhardt.
And Walker does the right thing there, getting the quick shot on goal. We might go on the replay if we have time to see that series in front of Cameron Zanussi. Open, yawning cage there in front of him. We're going to see it on the sexy cam here in behind. You see him struggling. He's like a fish out of water. The puck is bouncing every which way, but in the net. Fortunate for the Nationals, it stays out. And they bring it back to the offensive zone to get a nice little shot on goal.
A little frustration there for the elder Holscher and Clayton. Just not able to get a stick on that puck right out in front of the net. Got battling fan chants going on right now, as should be the case. Nice job by Lou getting the crowd going up down there with the big flag.
Great representation from Elmira fans here tonight as well.
That's a little bit more than the trip from St. Thomas, that's for sure.
Here supporting their team, we see the crowd is speckled with white Elmira jerseys every which way.
Yeah, just give a tip of the hat to the Elmira organization. It appears the mothers, sisters, and girlfriends all wearing the home whites.
They offered to have me wear one.
Surprised you didn't. Trying to keep it neutral.
Over this jacket? Come on.
Oh, it is a good jacket. Nice corduroy action going on there. The advantage is you don't really have to guess who's directly rooting for who. And I don't just mean the teams. They got the names on the back of the sweaters.
You certainly know who's in whose corner.
Exactly. High floating backhand there by Colin Wilson. Gets it to Max Vinogradov at center ice. Vinogradov trying to open some space for himself using that speed and stick handling skill. As McVeigh gets in there across ice back to Slangers. Sinclair. That's a backhand. Now Skinner along the wall. This one gets by everybody. And this one will just sweep far enough for icing.
Crowds like this that remind me of playing senior hockey in New Brunswick. Now, the arenas weren't as pretty as this one, but the crowd sizes were about the same. And usually the games ended with our team being RCMP escorted out of rural New Brunswick and back into the big city of Fredericton of 50,000 people. I don't foresee that happening tonight, no matter the result.
Hope not. Mainly because that trip to Fredericton would take a while. Play ahead, Ian McKinnon looking for the home run pass. McKinnon looks for the home run pass and then looks for the hit that comes along with it. Is known for his physical play. Diorio now. He mixes up with Slangers. Now this one gets to Goodwin. And Connor Schmaltz has to join the defensive unit. Shot field goes wide of the net. Now Schmaltz mixing it up there along the wall here with Ty Biles. Biles falls at the blue line. Now McKinnon. He's going to get joined by 40. 40 drags the back foot. Shot through by McKinnon. And that one whistled just wide of Reinhart. As we've said, we've seen McKinnon and Schmaltz in a bit more of the grinding side of the game, but we've seen some few times here in the playoffs that those two have definitely picked it up, as that one is chipped up high off the stick of Schmaltz and out of play.
A great opportunity for the Nats. There you see Ian McKinnon coming in, just staying on side, and he's going to want this one back. He's got a line mate with him in Foudy, and the puck goes wide, and you don't want to give up an opportunity on a 2-on-1 like that for the puck to go wide. That's a primo scoring opportunity, and let it slip through the fingers.
Play cross ice here. Brandon Glover getting it across to Brendan Trottier. Trottier loses the edge on it. Glover has to regroup it back to the defensive unit. Lenahan and Walker. Swing Lenahan through the middle there, trying to get it ahead to Glover. Can't get it. Taken away here. Now Holscher. Holscher goes cross ice. That one getting through. And nice job to slow that puck down and get it on net. Glover is going to dump this puck deep. Kemp goes cross ice. Over to Brendan Trottier. Trottier on the backhand here to Brandon Glover. Austin Kemp in there, battling for the puck. Everybody's mixed up. Skinner's in there as well. Skinner's got it pinned against the boards, and finally the whistle is blown.
7:47 left here in the second stanza. And the guests are up in the shot column, just marginally, 18-17. Pretty good back and forth period here. No goals scored as of yet. The Nationals making a real valiant effort to keep this one respectable and try and claw their way back out of a 2-goal deficit. But Elmira Sugar Kings tight defensively, very hungry on pucks. Not going to let that happen too easily.
Give a quick shout out to good friend of the broadcast, John Simmons, just tweeted in. He is all the way from Westminster Trails.
Well done.
That's 5 minutes outside of town for those watching in the KW region. Cameron foot race here with Colin Wilson trying to get that puck back out front. Gets it there, but no green sweaters, but Slaggers is going to pick it up. Now this one pushed to the wall. Richard Whitaker has some extra time. Pushes it back into the corner here for Derek DiOrio. DiOrio slows up in behind his own net. Nationals get one man high, and Carson Brookshaw at the opposition blue line. Now Wilson across to Dawson. Dawson drops here for Whitaker. Whitaker would push to the corner by McIntyre. Out front, Brookshaw was there. Just not able to get a stick on puck. Now Kyle Dawson. Dawson in behind the net for Whitaker. Whitaker waits. Holds with the puck, trying to open some space. And Whitaker's going to draw a penalty here as he mixed it up with McVeigh, and McVeigh is going to go to the box.
Looks like McVeigh got his stick caught up under the armpit of Whitaker. McVeigh loses his stick on the play. There you see the hack, up, trying to can't open him there, and he loses his stick. Whitaker just keeps going on his merry way, and the referee makes a discretionary call there to put the Nationals on the PP for the next 2 minutes.
So with the extra man here, the Nationals looking to pawn something. Sinclair across to Trache. Trache looking to go out front. Nice job by Ethan Nuther to take away the opportunity. Even nicer job there by Jordan of the Sugar Kings to clear the zone. Nationals regroup in behind their own net. Holscher keeps an eye there on Sinclair. Pass ahead to Ethan Nuther. Nuther gonna stick handle his way into the zone. Sinclair gets her. Nuther, I should say, right across to Glover. Now Nuther turns, fires out in front, looking to chip that one towards the net. It just goes wide. Trache over to Kemp. Austin Kemp trying to go up front. Glover takes a shot. That one's just high, and it will be too sharp of an angle to keep it in the zone as the Nationals have to go back to their own end. Nice job by Holscher, giving some pressure there to Sinclair. Under a minute to go here in the man advantage. Sinclair up to Vinogradov. Vinogradov looking to get some speed. Open some room for his mates. He passes to the far side, but no one was on the opposite. So Sinclair will have to go back and get the puck inside his own zone. This time Sinclair will hold it coming across neutral ice. Pass ahead to Whitaker. Whitaker drew the penalty. Brookshaw's in there. Colin Wilson does a good job keeping that onside. Just dancing on the back half of that blue line. Now Wilson keeps it in. Wilson had the play going in the Sugar King zone just a few moments ago. Vinogradov hacks at the puck. Lenahan comes down. I think another penalty's coming here to the Sugar Kings. And it'll be a cross check. So we'll have an abbreviated 5-on-3 here for 5 seconds before the Nationals continue on the man advantage.
Max Vinogradov draws the call there. Like we say, it'll be a quick 5-on-3. Skinner going to the box. Looks like potentially a cross check. We're going to see. I think we might see here.
Yeah, there's the spot right there.
There's the shot on goal, and 5 seconds on the 5-on-3. Quick draw back and a few seconds to play.
Sugar Kings win the draw and fire the puck the length of the ice. So the penalty to McVeigh comes to an end, but the penalty to Ethan Skinner will continue. Under 5 to go here in the second period. Nationals not able to convert on the first man advantage. Still plenty of time. You're down by 2, but if you can edge into this lead right now, that would do some big things. Lenahan back to Glover out in front. Kemp takes a shot. Open space. Couple of whacks at it. And Reinhart with a beauty move.
Jonathan Reinhart just not being fooled. Not being fooled at all. And boy, what a great save, made look easy by that young man there. And watch the broken play. You see the shot from the point. Kemp picks it up, tries to go around Reinhardt, and he just puts the pad down like he's been waiting there all day for it. What a great save, and he covers up the rebound. That's one of his better saves of the night, 19th to be exact.
That's saying something when he's had as many nice saves as he has. Shot through. Brendan Trottier trying to get that one out front. Gets it to Ethan Nuther. Now Nuther waits, holds. Back to the blue line. Lenahan has to knock it down. Keeps it onside. Play gets to Trottier. Trottier goes back across to Lenahan. Shot through. That one way high over the net. Trottier with some extra pressure. Nuther's got some room. He'll walk out from the corner, take the shot. Second opportunity there. And Reinhardt again is hugging the post.
Nuther going high blocker on the bad angle all day there, and Reinhardt sees that coming a mile away. It stands his ground, gets the pad down low, and he's tall enough that he got his shoulder up. Made the good save on that one. Boy, he's always in the way, it seems. Always, and I guess that's a good thing for a goaltender. Not anything I can relate to directly, but boy, some great saves, and he makes them look easy, which has got to be real disheartening if you're a London Nationals player.
Scrum along the wall of bodies. Carson Brookshaw without his stick, so Max Vinogradov will come in and join the slew. Everybody's in there pitchforking a bit. Puck gets back to the blue line. 20 seconds left to go here with the extra man. Good job for the Sugar Kings killing off some time in their own zone. Shot through by Sinclair. That one's blocked up. Colin Wilson, he'll come in looking to get that puck, but he's tied up and puck goes length of the ice. Zanussi, he'll float this puck ahead to Richard Whitaker. Whitaker gets in the zone, goes some open space, takes the shot. Vinogradov looking to get the puck. He comes together with a man. Play him behind the net. Vinogradov, penalty comes to an end. We're back to 5-on-5. Shot through by Sinclair. Backhand on the wall here by Wilson. Brookshaw goes down, gets the puck taken away by Stewart now. And the puck is ahead to Skinner. Skinner into the zone, takes the shot. That one hits Zanussi right in the bucket. A little bit shaken, but Zanussi makes the save. Colin Wilson trying to go between the legs. He comes together with Camelli, and Camelli shows him to the seat of his pants. Skinner, plenty of open space, takes the shot, and Zanussi with the glove.
As Zanussi takes one in the bucket, and the puck is so hard off his helmet, it comes back out to the neutral zone, sends his wingers on a bit of a spring, and it looks like Elmira is going to the box again. Here's Skinner coming in. You see a nice glove save by Cameron Zanussi. A little bit of contact there in behind the net after the whistle. And again, it looks like the Sugar Kings, Ethan Skinner is in the sin bin for 2 or less. This will be 3 consecutive power plays very close together for the Nationals. They've got to be hungry to pop one here.
Especially after they had so much penalty trouble in the second period back in game 4. Shot through that one. A little bit of pressure out in front of Reinhardt, but still some open space.
Quinn Lenahan so good with that quick snapshot off the point, and that's what's got to be done, especially on the power play. But the key is to get that extra body you have on the ice in front of the goaltender to make his life a bit more difficult. Reinhardt sees that one all the way into his gut. He'll save those all day long.
Ethan Skinner, Ethan Nuther, I should say. Getting late in the season. Chip out front. That one, dangerous spot out in front of the net, but still, Nationals not able to put that one aside. Now Brendan Trottier along the wall. Trottier gets that one across. Now a shorthanded chance here. McIntyre, he's got a man with him. Open space, floats that one over top of the net. And the net comes off the pegs there, but a big rush for the Sugar Kings.
A great rush for the Sugar Kings with the man short. What a real exciting play as they come rushing towards that guy right there. Cameron Zanussi will pick it up on the replay. You see the 2-on-1, a real nice pass across. The puck goes up and over the net. Zanussi in great position there on the desperation move across to get in the way. He might very well have made the save if that one had been on net, but kudos to the Sugar Kings with the man down 2-on-1.
We've seen the Nationals so many times this year with down a man, putting the extra pressure, looking for the offensive weapon. This one gets to the blue line. Adam Sinclair slows it down. Brookshaw across to Vinogradov. Vinogradov fakes on the slap shot. A little bit off balance here after getting taken out by Goodwin. Now Sinclair. Sinclair's got Biles with him. Backhand here to Vinogradov, back at the blue line. Vinogradov over to Sinclair, knocked down by the foot of Wilson. Wilson takes the shot. Pressure out in front there by Richard Whitaker, but Reinhardt gloves it again.
When you talk about the opportunities on the penalty kill, the Nationals have had a lot of goals shorthanded this year, and that's due in part to some of the speedsters they have on the ice there on the penalty kill. You've got your Sinclairs, your Vinogradovs, your Dawsons, your Nuthers. I mean, real aggressive on the PK, real good skaters, and have created time and space for themselves all too often this season.
Slager tries to clear the zone. Just a bit of a rolling puck, not able to get it there. Ethan Nuther, open space, passes back, gets it back to the blue line. 25 seconds left to go on the man advantage. Trotche to Nuther. Nuther, Sinclair. Sinclair takes the shot. That one gloved again by Reinhardt.
Sinclair with a laser of a snapshot from the slot. And again, Reinhardt, no issues, no difficulties in seeing that one, following it right into the glove.
Nationals will change up the backhand defensive unit here. Put Wilson and Lenahan out behind Trottier, Kemp, and Glover. This one hops over the stick of Lenahan. 10 seconds left to go with the extra man. Glover gets it to center, but can't do it, so the penalty will come to an end here. As Skinner is out of the box, Lenahan floats himself into the offensive zone. Now the Sugar Kings will have that one go a bit high. Brandon Glover has that one on end, but negates the icing. Puck gets to center ice, and the second period will come to an end. Welcome back to London Nationals hockey here on Rogers TV. Pat Powers and company need really a big push here off the hop. I know a lot of teams will look at, especially in a two-goal situation, they think of it as a first 10 and a second 10. If you don't get one in the first 10, you're definitely putting yourself in a real tough spot.
You never know what kind of momentum can get generated here with these young souls on the ice. And I mean, this is a lot of emotion here for both sides. The Nationals in particular facing the end of the season and not really in a position to win the last game of the season. I think they're going to come out with a lot of mojo here and fire a lot of rubber at Jonathan Reinhardt, who no doubt will be ready. On the other side, the guys in green have an opportunity to hoist the cup if they can hold off the Nationals for 20 more minutes. They've been doing a good job of it so far, so we'll see what they have to bring for this final 20 minutes of regulation.
Has 7 total goals, as mentioned, in Game 4 in Elmira's barn. So we'll see if we get another shootout here in the third period. When Lenahan, that one gets fired across. Referee in the way of Quinn Lenahan there. Looking at the puck. McIntyre takes the shot. That one gets high up over Zanussi. Now Brandon Glover through the middle. That one got a piece of Boston Kemp, so icing is waved off. Turn and fire back to the blue line to Lenahan. Lenahan takes the shot. That gets in the back of the net. The Nationals open the scoring for their side early in the third. It's 2-1.
And that is exactly what we're talking about. Those flip shots almost from the point by Quinn Lenahan finding their way through. That might give the Nationals a little bit of life. Let's see how this one goes in. Looks like perhaps it was a deflection out in front. There's a shot by Lenahan.
Hit somebody.
It hit somebody or something. Looks like Trottier feels that he got a handle on it, but that's all it takes. That's all it takes to break the seal. And the Nationals might have a little bit of jump in them.
Hey, Ric Flair is here tonight. We're wondering.
He's coming to London Comic Con. Did you know that?
Oh, surprise, surprise.
I didn't know he was a comedian.
times at those comic book conventions, that's for sure. If you got yourself a cool $100, you can get a picture and probably an autograph. Nationals looking for some jump now after getting the early goal here to start the period. That puck gets up high. Camelli's in there with another. Now the puck comes in behind the net. And Lenahan gets the credit for the goal here. Wasn't sure if that got Trache or a defenseman out front. Sinclair with a shot. That one gets a piece of Reinhart. Backhand here by Isaac Walker. Sinclair goes back to Walker. Shot through from a distance. That one gets a piece of Reinhart. Nationals got a little jump now. Another across, trying to get that one over to Carson Brookshaw. Brookshaw leaves for Sinclair. Sinclair throws behind the net. Ethan Nother's in there. He's got a man right on him in Izano. Brookshaw in behind the net. Brookshaw stays with it. Rounds behind the net, trying to get that one back to the blue line to Isaac Walker. Can't get it there. Walker's got Holscher in with him. Walker and Holscher come together. Now Brookshaw. Brookshaw looking for some open space. He comes together there with Ty Biles. Biles out to Jordan. Left. Here picked up again by Biles. Brookshaw gives Biles a tap. Like we talked about in the intermission. Carson Brookshaw will do a little bit of everything for you. Brookshaw battling for the puck. Trying to get some open space. Shot through on Zanussi. That one floats in behind the net. And this one will get played with a high stick, so a face-off coming here.
Well, the early part of this period here, and you get the goal by the Nationals, and you almost look like Elmira is a bit on their heels because the Nationals able to generate a few more quality scoring opportunities against Elmira. And Elmira coming back in the offensive zone, showing a little magic of their own, buzzing around the Nationals net. Carson Brookshaw doing a great job on the defensive side of the puck, playing the body.
The unit that just scored that goal is right back out at the Lenahan along with Trache and Glover. Trache leaves the puck, but it's taken away here by the Sugar Kings. Trache has to push the man along the wall there, and Bruce. Now Bruce will pin it against the corner. Quentin Bruce, one of the 20-year-olds here in the Elmira lineup. And Trache is without a stick right now, so he has to go back and get it. This one gets the blue line to McVeigh. McVeigh slides that one to Holscher. Just not able to get much on it. Slager's back at the blue line. Into the corner. Holscher. And Zanussi's without the paddle as well. Everybody's missing a stick right now. Zanussi's got the stick of Harlan Van Weinsberg. Says, I'll toss that aside, thank you very much.
What you should do with that stick is put it on the goal line. It's a trick they always loved.
That's a Gino original. Colin Wilson with a shot. Open side. And play comes to an end as Adam Sinclair is in the net.
Yeah, you need all the help you can get. You take those extra sticks, you pile them on the goal line. Here we're going to see save and Sinclair bowling over Reinhart and into the net. Net comes off its pegs. So I used to use that trick, especially with broken sticks. You put them across the goal line, and the fans from the other team would go wild, as if a stick is going to stop a puck that's sitting on the goal line. But
you don't know how to rile people up at all.
You got to play villain in the visiting rinks. You got to play villain, and I seem to know how to do that.
Seems to be a forte you go back to a few every now and then.
But you know, they always loved me when I'd get lit up for 5 or 6. Which was most nights.
Backhanded here by Ethan Nother, picked up by Adam Sinclair. Sinclair takes the shot, that one. It's Max Vinogradov. Sinclair trying to slide that one out to the slot for Ethan Nother, can't get it there. This one gets to Black now. Active stick there by Diorio. Now Black in the corner, he had the first goal here tonight. Open space, Vinogradov. It's in the way. Floating backhand, that one gets in. Now Colin Wilson taps that one. It'll go the length of the ice, and icing will be called.
Just about a quarter of the way through this one, through this period, that is. The shots on goal are 28-20 in favor of the Nationals. they are going to want to get. They bought themselves some time. They bought themselves some time with a key goal in the first minute of this period. Bring themselves within one. They're going to want to get that puck down the ice and create some more offense for themselves.
Backhanded by Colin Wilson. Nice job picking that one up by Max Vinogradov. Vinogradov waits, takes the shot. That one whistles high over the head of Reinhardt. Ethan Nuther will get tagged there by Slegers. Vinogradov will get hit as well. Isaac Walker throws the puck to the back of the net. Brendan Trottier trying to outwait for some space. Now this one gets to Isaac Walker. Walker now. That one gets through Slegers' gear, now into the corner. Now picked up in a nice active move there by Reinhardt. As Brendan Trottier thought he had some free space to the corner. Now opposite end. Brendan Glover. Glover slides ahead to Isaac Walker. Walker to head to Trottier. Trottier takes a look. He's got Quinn Lenahan. The big defender takes this shot. That one goes off a leg. Trottier and Camelli come together. This one will get floated through the middle. Now we'll get a foot race. Goodwin comes out. And Zanussi says, I'll fire that in the opposite direction. Izano with it. Puck through the middle. Lenahan takes a look. He's got Skinner right there with him. Austin Kemp has it in the middle. Kemp goes ahead to Glover. Glover trying to get to that one. A stick move there by Camelli. Big customer gets the wingspan in the way. Trottier goes to Glover along the wall. Trottier and Glover, these two combined on so much here in the second half of the season. Nationals able to keep it in the zone. Now play over to Glover. Glover takes the shot. That one redirects, and Reinhardt's playing shortstop out there to grab the puck.
Reinhardt is playing shortstop. He gets about 12 inches of lift on that hop. We'll see that puck going in, deflected, traffic in front of him. He makes a nice vertical leap. It's almost like a basketball tip-off there. Comes down with it. That's the important thing, and the face-off will be over to his blocker side. That did not register a shot on goal as it was going up and wide, but he opts to take control of the puck, let his guys go to the face-off circle and take a stab at it.
Liam Forty trying to take the shot off the drop. Shot through, that one redirected by Brookshaw. Beauty redirect indeed. As Liam Forty takes a look now. Gotta think if the Nationals are getting something here, Carson Brookshaw is going to have something to do with it. Richard Whitaker. Whitaker outweights some physical play there. Just has the puck taken away. Now Brown will flip this one through the center, trying to get it to Skinner, and that one will come right down in the blue paint of Zanussi, and he throws it away.
Yeah, Brookshaw's been a real spark plug out there in more ways than one. Going to get a shot here on the replay of that. Great shot from the point, and the tip almost finding its way in behind Reinhardt. There you see just a couple of inches wide. Brookshaw getting his stick on the puck coming towards the goal, but he's been playing physical. He's been playing offensive. He's got his face in the goalie's face, and it's chances like that that are going to start going in when the hockey gods recognize the effort he's been putting in tonight.
Diorio surveying the options here to get out of his own end. Likes to hold on and now fire ahead to Ethan Nuther. Nuther gets whacked for his efforts, and the Nationals well offside as Adam Sinclair was tied up with Bruce and Skinner.
I didn't see that offside.
Put your glasses back on.
I usually do catch the offsides, but fabulous officiating here tonight in Sutherland Cup Game 5. The dazzle of zebras doing much better than any of us could do up here in the booth.
And Weinsberg from a distance, that one may have surprised Reinhardt a bit. He was able to get in the way. Takes a peek northern. It's in the jersey.
They're all getting a little tricky at this point in time for Jonathan Reinhardt there. That shot from Van Weinsberg almost from center ice, but gets a piece of an Elmira defender and in on Reinhardt. He juggles her a bit.
And Weinsberg feeling some pressure there from Holscher. Now Lenahan. Head to Vinogradov. Vinogradov says he'll just dump this one in deep. McVeigh is on the other side for the Sugar Kings. Vinogradov not able to get much on it, but Ethan Nuther's right there. Bit of a floating puck. Nuther diving to get to that one. Sinclair's going to come in and try and take that one away. And a penalty is going to get called here for a hook. And Adam Sinclair is not a fan.
Well, I'll tell you the truth, Ryan boy, neither am I. Adam Sinclair real aggressive on the puck there down low, you know, trying to get possession back. And we'll see it here. He's got
Lifts the stick,
and you know, it doesn't really look like he's a, I mean, he's playing the puck, he's playing the player hard, but looks like the player hits the ice on his own. I don't like that one at this point of the game.
Not a big fan. I did looked over the Nationals bench. Adam McKee was shaking his head. Either way, the Nationals going to have to deal with a spot here of trying to kill off some time. Brendan Trottier turns and fires. This one can't get out of the zone. Open space. Nice reach in there by Quinn Lenahan. Now Brendan Trottier gets it back. This time he's able to get it to the opposition blue line, but no further. This one will get it back in behind the net. Colin Wilson will get there. Wilson will turn and rifle that one back to the blue line. Quinn Lenahan turns and fires. Colin Wilson shot out in front of the net. Quinn Lenahan, healthy hack there. Brown gets it back to the blue line here to Jeff Jordan holding on to the puck. Jordan trying to move some space. Austin Kemp trying to get a stick in there. Now Bolcher, he'll be pinned against the wall. Quinn Lenahan on the backhand, and nice job by the veteran D-man and Lenahan to push his man off the puck and then clear the zone to the opposite end. 47 seconds left to go in the Sinclair penalty. Brown along the wall. Shot through, that one hits to Zanussi, but no further. Getting to the blue line, that one hops through Slager's feet, and now Carson Brookshaw was right in there. With Colin Wilson playing defense tonight, you've got Brookshaw and Dawson, the forward unit on the penalty kill here. Derek DiOrio steps in, tries to get in the way of McIntyre. McIntyre stays on the puck. Black with the puck, Cameron goes to the opposite side. That one gets chipped back to the blue line, but not able to clear the zone. 5 seconds left to go on the Sinclair penalty before the Nationals are back to 5-on-5. Puck comes to the opposite side. Now Sinclair's out of the box. And Derek DiOrio tries to go ahead. Sinclair doesn't get the puck, but McVeigh slows it down. Carson Brookshaw. Nationals now, as mentioned, back to 5-on-5. Carson Brookshaw's in there. Brookshaw in behind the net, trying to slide that one out front. Max Vinogradov is there, just not able to get a touch on the puck. McIntyre trying to get around the defender. McIntyre comes together with Van Weinsberg. Gives him an extra push. McIntyre trying to go back out front. Van Weinsberg fires this puck, but it won't roll far enough for icing. Nationals up to 30 shots now. Still down by a goal, though. Sugar Kings from a distance, and Zanussi gloves the puck but keeps the play going. This one gets to Vinogradov. Vinogradov gets to the blue line, no further, but it keeps it in. The backhand, though, goes high and off the mesh.
We got just over 9 minutes to play here in regulation, and the Nationals got to start buzzing around the crease of the Sugar Kings, getting entrance into the offensive zone and trying to keep it in there. Cycle the puck down low is what they want to do. The Sugar Kings are playing well defensively, as we've seen them play that way all game so far.
This one will miss everyone, so face-off will go back to the London end. Obviously in that second half of, we've mentioned they're splitting the period into 2 10s. They got the early goal, just not able to solve Reinhardt again.
They got the real early goal in the first minute of the third period. Takes a bit of weight off, but still looking to get that clincher.
Austin Kemp holds on to the puck. Nationals looking to get in the zone now. They out front, trying to move it. It goes to the side. Ty Biles with it now. Biles with his head up. Floats this one opposite side. Goodwin will get in there and grab it. Goodwin gets a piece. Now this one goes over to the corner. Austin Kemp has to be in there. He chips it to the opposite end. Glover back to Colin Wilson now. Wilson to Quinn Lenahan. Lenahan through the middle, and that one gets by everybody. Nationals need to refine things a little bit here, trying to get the home run passes, but they're not working.
It's true. They really got to have a purpose while they're moving the puck. And you see Lenahan there just kind of throws it up center ice, hoping that he's got one of his forwards, one of his centers there to catch it, but not so much.
Ouellette takes the shot. That one whistled high. Now goes opposite side. Colin Wilson in there. Jake Brown now has it as well. Brown shot through, and that one, Zanussi, emphatic with the glove saves, makes the save and throws the puck away almost every time.
He's just doing the referees, the linesman's job for him. He's putting the puck back at the dot is all he's doing, eh? But a good save there by Cameron Zanussi. A nice quick shot, snapshot by Black into the belly.
That gets through, and a redirect out in front of the London net restores the 2-goal Elmira lead.
And that looked like Holscher, Mitch Holscher to be specific. Put that one behind Cameron Zanussi on a real sweet little tip. You see that on the replay here. There's the shot, and there's Holscher on a bad angle. Gets a stick blade on it, just enough to get it up through the armpit of Cameron Zanussi into the top part of the net. Mr. Holscher's real happy about that one.
As is the girlfriend section.
The girlfriend section is enjoying that. I think
are pleased.
They spilt a beer, but that's not to be done. But that puts the Sugar Kings up 3-1.
And now they've got to push into the zone again. Black leaves for Cameron. Cameron takes this shot. That one saved up here by Cameron Zanussi.
7:42 here left in the third, and things are looking bleak for the Nationals. They've really got to generate some offense. Not bad to be down 2-1, but 3-1. With the Elmira Sugar Kings playing the defensive hockey they've been playing. The Nationals are in deep now.
On the 50-50 tonight. I picked up the 50-50 tickets tonight because our regular producer Morgan Baker not able to make it here tonight, enjoying some well-deserved vacation. Van Weinsberg here. Ethan Nother with it. Nother with it. Chips it through the middle. To Sligers. Sligers deals that puck deep, and you fully expect the Sugar Kings to especially go in the defensive mode here as I say that, Skinner of course tries to make a play to the front of the net. This one high on Zanussi, so he'll glove it down.
I think what's been the key for the Sugar Kings, though, you say they're in the defensive mode, but at the same time generating offensive opportunities. They rarely get themselves on the wrong side of the puck, and when they pass the puck around, they do it with a purpose. They're not throwing it to anybody. They know where it's going, and when you keep control of the puck like that, it's real easy to play defensive hockey, but still create scoring opportunities for yourself.
The Elmira fans coming to life, trying to encourage their team as they've got a 2-goal lead here and 6.5 left to go in the third period. Derek Diorio to Brendan Trottier to the middle of the ice. Zano from a distance. That one gets Diorio. And Diorio throws the body there at Goodwin. Now Biles along the wall. Biles battling with Trottier. Now Austin Kemp will take the puck and move it ahead. Up to Trottier. Trottier over to Glover. Glover has that one come together with Zano. That one gets to the middle. Nobody there. Sugar Kings with the backhand by Goodwin, getting it in the zone. Biles goes down. Zanussi passes ahead there to Glover, but Skinner makes the push on him. Now Wilson chips along the board, trying to get it to himself. It's taken away by Sligers. This one chipped high and off the meshing, and a face-off will come in the Elmira zone.
5:40 to play here in regulation. Elmira Sugar Kings look very much to be in control of their destiny. Shots on goal 30-27 for the home side.
the draw. Lenahan, hard slap shot low. Just not able to get a redirect out in front. Isaac Walker now. Walker across center ice. This puck gets floated into the zone. Now back to the blue line. Lenahan takes the shot. Sinclair's right there. Open space, just not able to get a shot on net. Isaac Walker battling with Brown. Puck gets stopped up there at the blue line by another, but he slides at the opposite side of the blue line. Quinn Lenahan. Lenahan rifles this one in behind the Elmira net. Slegers ahead. That one knocked down to the blue line. Another initially kept it in. And this one will go for icing, so a face-off back in the Elmira zone again.
Nationals playing real desperate hockey here, trying to keep that puck in at the opposing blue line. You wonder, with a little bit over 5 minutes to go here and a two-goal lead for the Sugar Kings, you wonder if Pat Powers will go for the early goaltender pull, try and make up some ground on the 6-on-5.
Michael Andlauer tried to swipe off the draw. That one gets around Harlan Van Weinsberg. 2-on-1 here for the Sugar Kings. Diving play by Holscher, and that one is saved up by Zanussi.
Good save by Cameron Zanussi there. Holscher with that great patience with the puck. Holds onto it, outweights the defenseman and gets right to the top of the crease and tries to jam it through Zanussi. Zanussi there with a good save at the top of the crease, covering up.
Play goes the opposite wing. 4.5 here in the third period. Nationals need one here quickly and then maybe try and go the empty net approach. Carson Brookshaw along the wall. Sugar Kings trying to get a distance play ahead. McIntyre has it. Taken away by Colin Wilson. Wilson plays to Andlauer. Andlauer flips it in behind his back as Carson Brookshaw to himself. Now Wilson to McIntyre. McIntyre shoots. That one's wide side of the net. Wilson makes a play. Brown was in there as well. Backhanded. Sugar King have the puck. Now some open space. Takes the shot. That one gets a piece of Zanussi and goes wide. Now Derek Diorio with it. Diorio backhands this one across to Colin Wilson. Wilson ahead to Glover. Glover goes opposite side to Richard Whitaker. Whitaker takes a shot, floating puck in on Reinhardt. He's able to slow it down. Puck knocked down. This one will get past Diorio, go the length of the ice. Quinn Lenahan now. Lenahan leaves here for Brendan Trottier. Trottier goes on the backhand. He gets knocked off the puck but keeps the play going. Trottier gets it in. Knocked down there briefly by Glover. Play gets to the blue line. Diorio not able to keep it in the zone. Quinn Lenahan. Lenahan floats it through the middle of Brendan Trottier. Trottier knocked off the puck. This one will get pushed. Camelli falls down. Austin Kemp stays with it. Trottier turns and gets a piece of the puck. Kemp trying to push that out to Brandon Glover. Can't get it to Glover. Goes to Diorio at the blue line. That one knocked off the stick of Diorio. Now you've got Jeff Brown in on Zanussi. Takes the shot. Opens him up and backhand in the back of the net as Jeff Brown makes it a 4-1 game.
Well, when things are going your way, things are going your way. Brown with the slick little steal at the defensive blue line. He goes in and pulls Cameron Zanussi across the crease for the backhand up high. And that might just be the dagger that does the Nationals in. A 4-1 lead now, 2:43 left to go in regulation, and it looks like she's all over but the crying.
Off the draw, Nationals get it into the Elmira zone. Sinclair gives his man a bump. Ethan Nuther goes in after it. Max Vinogradov back to the blue line to Wilson. Wilson takes a shot. That one's wide. Backhanded here by Van Weinsberg. Taken away here by the Sugar Kings again. Open cage. That one's wide of the net. McIntyre turns and gets a piece. Sliding move by Van Weinsberg. This one gets a couple pieces, couple of Sugar Kings in on the net. Black's in there. Cameron Zanussi on the bench. Spot here where the Nationals are down by 3. Just elect to try and get something here. Vinogradov puts the brakes on. This one turns and fires. This one will get floated through the middle. Lenahan will knock it down. Lenahan comes together with Cameron. Now Kemp with it. Nationals offside. Have to hold up. Ethan Nuther across to Michael Anlauer. Anlauer loses that. Now over to Quinn Lenahan. Minute and a half left to go here in the period. This puck will get floated in and go in the penalty box. So we'll get a face-off here coming in the Elmira zone.
A lot of smiles on the green bench, on the visitors bench. So they're all up, pounding their sticks, ready to celebrate a Sutherland Cup championship with about a minute and a half left here in regulation. Cameron Zanussi out of the crease. Nationals with 6 on 5.
Play gets to the blue line. Kemp gets a piece of it. In behind the net to Brandon Glover. Michael Anlauer trying to get a piece of it. Can't take the shot. That one will hit Jordan in the back of the head. Shot through by Brookshaw. Out in front is Glover, and Reinhart covers up again.
Reinhart still standing tall late in this one. He knows he might be tasting a little bubbly in a little bit, but he's still focused on saving pucks, and boy, what a difference he's been in this game. 34 shots on goal, 33 saves, a lot of them great.
Camelli into the corner here. Another out in front, trying to take a shot, trying to get a second whack at it. Carson Brookshaw goes over to Glover, tries to get the high shot. That one a little too high as we're in the final minute. Plenty of energy on the Elmira bench right now. They're feeling it, as this one will go for icing.
A lot of excitement on the Elmira bench. 48 seconds left in regulation, and you hear the Elmira faithful cheering on their boys.
Mitch Holscher hasn't stopped jumping for about the last minute and change.
They're pumped. You can see them on their bench. They're real pumped up, as they should be. A convincing
and a timeout called here.
Winning this one in convincing fashion, 4-1. That's not an easy task against the London Nationals team that has been so good right from the beginning of this season through the postseason, winning all of their playoff series in very similar convincing fashion. There's no shame in the run that the Nationals have had so far this season, and I'm sure they'll look back on it with some fond memories.
So the timeout comes to an end here. Cameron Zanussi is back in the London net, obviously with the face-off in his territory. Tough spot for Zanussi here, the 20-year-old goaltender. Won goaltender of the month in February. As Brown will steer this puck in behind the net. Zanussi gets a piece of it. Leaves for Brandon Glover. Glover now out of his own end. 30 seconds left to go here in the period. Sugar Kings 3-goal lead here. Brandon Trottier turns and fires through the middle. This one will go the distance. Zanussi steers into the corner. Brendan Trottier to Austin Kemp. The Elmira fans rise to their feet. 10 seconds left to go. As the Elmira Sugar Kings, that puck goes the distance. And the Elmira Sugar Kings are the 2017, are we gonna get it? I think they're going to say that the puck was on icing. I was ready to give them the full congrats here. And Jonathan Reinhardt already had the gloves off. The referees are going to say it's icing, and
1 tick left on the clock. I think Austin Kemp's more or less telling the referee,
just drop it.
run that off the clock. Well, there's 3 seconds. They put 3 seconds on the clock.
Let me
Elmira,
start this again.
a little eager to get off the bench, naturally.
The Elmira Sugar Kings are your 2017 Sutherland Cup champions as the green, yellow, and white pour onto the ice in celebration. An absolutely fantastic effort by that entire club. Winning the wild card against the Caledonia Corvairs, and then coming through and beating the Nationals in 5 games as the Nationals come over to give full congratulations to Cameron Zanussi. An absolutely fantastic season by the Nationals goaltender. Tough thing for him. He sees his junior hockey career come to an end as 4 of the London Nationals 20-year-olds will be moving on. But a lot of handshakes, and it's frustration right now for those young men, but they played an absolutely fantastic year.
Absolutely, and you think your junior career is going to last forever, and that's just not so. And certainly nothing to be ashamed of for the young men in the blue and white, and all the congratulations to the young men in the green and gold. A well-deserved 4-1 victory for the Sutherland Cup. This will be a night some of these guys remember for a long, long time.
Jake Brown, the 20-year-old who finishes his junior hockey career for the Elmira Sugar Kings, has 4 Sutherland Cup rings, 3 of them coming the last 3 years with the Caledonia Corvairs, and he will be part of the group that hoists the Sutherland Cup here this evening. On the other side for the London Nationals, tip of the hat to the captain, Austin Kemp, a 20-year-old. Played his entire junior hockey career here with the London Nationals. Played a game or 2 with the London Knights as well. You've got Quinn Lenahan, the defenseman of the year in the Western Conference. He will finish out his time in junior tonight, as well as his West Coast compatriot in Liam Forty.